People come up to me all the time, they go, Wolverine, Wolverine! Like that dude Wolverine. Especially when I'm out on the sidewalk licking my balls. A lot of people say, they come up and they, Michael Moore, Michael Moore. But again, that's when I'm on the sidewalk licking my balls. I love to lick my balls. You know, I have done so ever since my dad taught me as a small African child animal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a white African, you know, like your president, Tiger Woods. Oh yeah. You know, ever since Barrio got into the, ever since he became POTUS, I know what POTUS means. Most powerful African ever. Ooh. But ever since he got into the White House, us white South Africans, we get a lot more loving from the African American community, you know? I got brothers coming up to me, yo, for shizzle my whizzle. I like what you homies are doing there with that Arabian Spring Revolution in Africa there. It's the best beating, best weed in the world, brother. You know, the brothers on the right-hand side there, the sort of redneckin', teabaggin', Jan Brewerist types. They also still love us South Africans, man. They'll be coming up to me. Ding, 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 ding. You got a blueprint for that there apartheid, boy. Ding, 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 ding. Apartheid, white South African fucktards. Anyway, you know, I wouldn't want to alienate myself as a foreigner, right? Which, you know, Africans now qualify for by virtue of the fact that we can stand and we can walk on our hind legs. So I wouldn't want to alienate myself from you warm, hospitable Americans who have been happy to take my bullshit and taxes for the last 17 years. But if I offend any of you, and you feel like you can come up and take this African animal down, I will kick you in your black Jewish vagina, or your gay Asian cock, whichever multicultural ethnic weapon you choose to wield my way. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're an Indo-Chinese transvestite, we're all from Africa, okay? We're all from Africa. Whether you subscribe to a smart, discerning, science-based thinker like Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution, or if you listen to a vacuous blowhard like Trump and his theory on black presidents, we're all from Africa, okay? And we're all animals. Now, if you don't believe me about the animal part, the next time you're out on the 101 parking lot there, you know, take a look out in your rearview mirror. Now, we've seen it. It's animalistic, man. It's totally animalistic. You see that in your rearview mirror, there's a guy or a girl and they're using their index fingernail like a screwdriver to go in there and manually change their mind. It's animal, man, animalistic. I mean, you know, maybe a mind change, a manual mind change is what these guys need, because what are they thinking? Oh, you know what, I'm gonna get away with this. Nobody's gonna see me in my car full of fucking see-through windows. Animalistic, man, animals. It's animal thinking. I lived in New York City for 10 years, yeah? If you want to call that living in those confined spaces. I lived in an apartment that was like a Swiss Army knife, you know, the kitchen folded into the bedroom, and then the shower was in the kitchen, and the shitter was right next to your pillow. I mean, that's animalistic, man. I tell you what, you could have a wank in the shower and then wipe yourself off on the dining room curtains. Your neighbor's dining room curtains. Tell you what, man, it's totally animalistic. In Africa, outhouses are inconvenient and cold in winter, but at least we got some space between where we sleep and where we shit. If you're like sleeping on your pillow in your New York apartment and your partner flushes without, putting the lid down, well, I've seen those biological documentaries, man. You're likely to get a face full of fecal freckles just raining down on you. It's biological, man. It's disgusting. And I tell you what, it's animalistic too. Yeah, but the only for my gay brothers in the rainbow tribe here, I imagine that maybe that those fecal freckles taste like sex the night before. I'm not sure. Look. Yeah, I'm speculating purely though. It's biological though. So, I'm an atheist, although being African, I don't know what that means or how to spell that shit anyway. I mean, I before E, except after jerking off, I don't know, who knows. But actually, being a bad speller is probably a credential for me to be a writer for, the new generation. I see the way you guys spell, by the way. Dropping vowels and making them whole words, putting them next to numbers like Van Halen and Prince albums from the 80s. I mean, come on. I figure I could write a good children's book for kid atheists, right? A set of parables and biblical fables that are a little more real and nihilistic, realistic if you want to deduce it that way. For example, let me give you an example. You got a patchouli oil, sort of hippie, long flowing hair, granola-list kind of looking dude. Looks like he was born on a hemp farm with like frankincense and mirth and camels and Birkenstocks all over the place. Okay, this dude, let's call him Jesus. I don't know. He shows up at your wedding, right? He's got a bag. What's he got in the bag? Fishes and loaves? Yeah, right. Is Jesus the weed supplier for your wedding? Right, more realistic, right? I mean, Jesus Christ. And mind you, that's not blasphemous. That's what the guys in the wedding said when this Willie Nelson guy showed up with fishes and loaves. They were like, Jesus Christ! Guys, I am very honored and humbled to live here, and I really appreciate Americans for the embracing society that it is. With the spotlight on Africa last year, we had the World Cup in Africa. I feel like people see me for more than just some white dude now. They can see that I'm a proud African man. Especially when I'm out on the sidewalk licking my balls. My name's Cuan the African, and I love to lick my balls.